Go ahead.
At the party midgets, you go there, will they do like the midget tossing and all that kind of shit?
Well, we don't really do like the fucking, if you look at our shit, we don't do dress up like Oompa Loompas and leprechauns and all that old corny bullshit from the 70s. That's why we created our own characters, created the sport micro wrestling, and then it spun off into party midgets because we kept getting all these fucked up requests like, hey man, I'm having this wedding and I really want a midget to be my ring bearer and I'll pay him $1,500. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, fuck yeah, of course. Who wouldn't? Like, if you want to have a party,
this is being real fighters. That's the thing. It's like, if you want to fucking have us be your Oompa Loompa, then you have to beat us in a fucking, like, you know, battle royal or something, like, really.
Well, I'm talking. I'm coming strictly from the monetary point of view, from the party midgets. What will they do if you? Is that still ongoing? And the party midget thing is still ongoing. And what will they do if you hire them? I mean, because I know if you go to Jolly Dwarf, you could fucking hire. You know what I mean? You can hire Beetlejuice. You can hire Beetlejuice and them to do like midget tossing and that kind of shit.
My whole thing is like midget tossing somebody should have to qualify to even be able to midget toss though. It's like you have to
This guy, little Danzig, a little bit too serious with everything. But Ace, come on, tell me about the midget tossing and what the party midgets will do.
Midget tossing's played out, dude. Like, our guys won't do that shit, you know. Maybe if it was for something like, you know, a fucking American Pie movie, something big, but for some asshole fraternity to come to me and be like, hey, man, I'll give you guys $500 and all the beer you can drink, and you can come up at our little frat and let our douchebag pledges throw your dwarves around, thinking they do me a favor. See, a lot of people don't understand our whole underground thing. We've done 30 states. We've been in Canada. We've been in Mexico. We did shit with Tom Green and MTV. We filmed our own fucking reality show. Our deal just expired on Living Large reality show. That's why we're getting back in it. POD made so much money off selling the concept of a midget wrestling reality show. He took fucking 4 years off, bought him a new fucking house. So we don't need to go out and do little bullshit. If it's not locally, or if we're not cool with motherfuckers, you know, there's a handful of guys we're cool with. Insanity Pro Wrestling in Indianapolis, and the Bumpin' Uglies in Detroit. Anybody else, if they think they can use our dwarves, and they think they're so fucking creative, hey, we want to book a fucking dwarf and have our heel come out and squash him, they don't even fucking understand, because they're doing little bullshit shows in front of 40 people.
By squashing, are you talking about on some indies? Are they setting up illegitimate fights?
Well, Google dwarf cage fight for elite cage fight, and we did the first ever legit MMA dwarf cage fight, Pod and Toad. And it wasn't a gimmick. Pod didn't do the clown makeup. It was a legit MMA cage fight, dude. And it's had
wasn't Toad? Hey, let me.
Are you think that
Little Danzig, let me ask. I want to ask. No, Little Danzig, let me ask this question. Wasn't Toad the world's most dangerous midget?
Toad put out a legit challenge before that cage fight because he, you know, wrestlers are 99% bitches and are internet thugs and will say all this shit on the internet. Yeah, I'm a badass. But when they found out it wasn't a gimmick, it wasn't a work, it was a legit cage fight and was going to be filmed and put on the internet legit, nobody wanted to fucking do it after running their mouths. All the other dwarfs out there, Puppet, Bobby, Little Kato, all these other, you know, fucking walking little fucking pussies. You know,
I know those guys. Yeah, I know those guys. Yeah, I know Little Bobby, Little Kato, Little Bobby Eaton guy. Yeah, I know them. They're brothers, right? Yeah, and they fucking. Hey, this is another thing. They didn't want to have nothing to do with Toad, right? I'm sure, because Toad's the world's most dangerous midget.
Here, Toad's banned from Howard Stern because when he did the Beetlejuice gimmick, he legit fucking broke Beetlejuice's jaw. He's banned from all future Howard.
Yeah, but Beetlejuice isn't really a dwarf or a midget. He's more like a pinhead. He's not, you know what I mean? Like, if you break his shit, it's like really like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I mean? He's like way too. He's like a man.
On a serious note, Beetlejuice is legit like mentally retarded, and he's getting exploited by his promoter and the fucking somebody that really cares about Beetlejuice. Lester Green needs to step up and tell Sean or whatever the fuck his real name is. He needs to look in the mirror and check himself, dude.
No, not me. Not to me. I think Beetlejuice has a new reality show coming on. I think that shit's hilarious. I love when mental retards get exploited. I think it's the greatest entertainment of all time. You may be on a different level than me, but I think anytime Lester Green, a.k.a. Beetlejuice, does anything, it's the most hilarious fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. He's the greatest entertainer, you know, and you don't even fucking know it. But I
got a different perspective. You know, Toad looks at it, this is a fucking dwarf talking shit, saying he can legit beat my ass, and they're throwing in my face, hey brother, hey, we'll put you on Howard Stern and pay you $1,500 and blah blah blah. We'll blow you up on Stern, 22 million viewers, and you'll get to plug all your shit. Then you get up there and you don't get to do all that shit. You rush in for 5 minutes so they can snap pictures, and then the night at the real show, when you're demanding your money up front and you're fucking stranded because they flew you in by yourself without your crew. That's why we always travel in a crew now. When they fly you in, they're like, no, you're not getting paid till we fucking get the video footage we want, and we want you to work the gimmick, make Beetlejuice look like a fucking superstar. Toad's like, fuck it, broke Beetlejuice's fucking jaw and flew himself home. And that's why the footage has never surfaced of the Toad and Beetlejuice fight, even though the pictures were on Howard Stern.
I never even...
Are you saying without a shadow of a doubt that Toad beat Beetlejuice?
So what?
I never even heard about this in my whole life, and I listen to Howard every fucking, you know, I listen to the Howard Stern show every day, even though he's turned into a complete fucking scumbag bitch.
But right here.
No, Danzig, wait,
Howard Promotions is not legit.
So
no,
I can't even, guys. What?
No, wait, Little Danzig. Let me go with this for a second. Okay,
hey,
brother?
Sensei, I really can't hear Little Danzig, dude. I'm here, dude. Just whatever you guys want to talk about, man, I'm here.
Hey, Little Danzig, let me talk to Ace for a minute, okay? Hey,
sure.
Okay, no, I never even heard of this before, that you're talking about Toad actually went to Howard Stern. I never knew that. I listen to Stern all the fucking time. I didn't know that fucking, I've been listening to Stern for a lot longer than I'd ever fucking care to fucking admit. But, because I'm a young teenage guy who's a hard body, but fucking, tell us what happened with that. Toad comes to fucking, they booked Toad to come in and and put Beetlejuice over as a tough guy? Is that what happened?
No, basically this was the storyline thing. It's like, hey man, Beetlejuice is shit like Tough Man and a couple other spots and blah, 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 and, you know, he don't fucking know how to wrestle or nothing, but we want to build him up and blah, blah, blah. And Toad's like, cool. And then he's like, yeah, we can work with you. And they're like, yeah, we want to work with you guys, fucking micro wrestling, party midgets, we're going to blow you guys up, blah, blah, blah. So they're feeding us all this bullshit. Hey, we're going to cross-promote. So anyway,
who are you talking? Hey, Ace, who are you talking? What producer were you talking to? Who booked? Was it Baba Booey or?
No, it was Beetlejuice's manager, dude. Like he's not gonna turn over the Howard Stern actual contacts to, you know, anybody else, because he wants to lock down on midgets to whatever. You know what I mean?
What? So it was Sean, and Sean's dead now. So okay, now we have who you've been talking to. So Sean gets a hold of you and wants you to bring Toad on and have him put Beetlejuice over as sort of a tough guy.
Well, basically, it's like, man, you guys got all these dwarfs and blah, 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 you're touring. I want to set up a couple wrestling events, and we'll do a gimmick, you know, Beetlejuice is the fucking champion up here. Cool, no big deal. It's all fucking entertainment. No big deal.
Okay, so you're trying to say that a lot of the bitches shit is rigged.
So what?
Little Danzig,